Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Unity of Syracuse. I apologize for my back being to you, but I just wanted to wish you all a good morning and ask if you would stand with us this morning, because this is a song about coming together as family. And we've come here as we are, and I don't know how you came here today, but some people came here today with some heavy hearts. Some people came here today with some needs. Some people came here today with some praises. So whatever it is that you've come here today, put your hands together and sing it with us, because we have come together as a family today here at Unity of Syracuse.
We have come together as a family. We have come here as we are. We have come with arms wide open. We have gathered here in love. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place.
Oh, raise the roof and shout the praise.
Spirit's in this place. We sing in celebration. We sing with words of praise. We affirm our life as sacred. We declare that peace is here.
Yes, we do. Oh,
Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place.
Oh, raise the roof and shout the praise.
Spirit's in this place. We have come together as a family. We have come here as we are. We have come with arms wide open. We have gathered here in love. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place.
Oh, yeah.
Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place.
Oh, raise the roof and shout the praise.
Spirit's in this place.
Whoa, we
Sing in celebration. We sing with words of praise. We affirm our life as sacred. We declare that peace is here. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place.
raise the roof and shout the praise.
Spirit's in this place.
Raise the roof and shout the praise.
Spirit's in this place.
Raise the roof and shout the praise. Spirit's in this place.
And the rest of the celebration team, and this is an original from Sally. This is her music. So Thank you, Sally. Well, welcome to Unity of Syracuse. I'm so glad everyone is here this morning on this really fine summer day that you just decided to come inside. Thank you. We appreciate everybody being here. And all of those. Yes, yes, the church is much more comfortable than last Sunday. I know. Yeah. So, welcome to all those out in love streaming land too, as you're enjoying us today. So, I am Leland Jackson, and I will be your platform assistant. So, I will open with a reading of today's daily word. It is comfort. In extending comfort to others, I find peace. The 23rd Psalm offers comfort through the darkest valley. At times, it may seem that only by finding myself in a dark valley am I able to appreciate the spiritual substance by which I am surrounded. Faith reminds me that comfort is a quality of spirit, not dependent on conditions or circumstances in my life. This awareness aids me in being a channel of comfort and serenity to others as well. I do so by replacing drama and instant judgment with an energy of peace and love. At every opportunity, even through any seeming valleys, I find time to be still and know. Nothing can disturb the calm that I feel and the serenity that I share with others. And so from Psalms 23:6, surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord my whole life long. So take this now, this peace that you feel, the comfort, and know that that is always there inside of you despite any of the circumstances that may be around. For you can go to that inner place and there is light and love and peace. Feel the comfort. Take it with you each day. And blessings. Amen. So now it's time for our children to go off to the YFM. So please meet your teachers in the back, and we will sing you out.
We love you, we bless you, we truly appreciate you. We behold the Christ in you.
And please stand as you are able, and we have our statement of being on the screen. God is all, both visible and invisible. One presence, one mind, one power is all. This one that is all is perfect life, perfect love, and perfect substance. I am an individualized expression of God. I am ever one with this perfect life, perfect love, and perfect substance. And take this time now to greet those around you. Ask for that handshake or the hug. And those out on live streaming, take a moment to stretch, get a cup of coffee, find your pet, give them a hug.
Probably. pass by you today? Why is there a wall between us? Are you not my brother? Are you not my sister?
Something got your chance.
Stood by you today. Why is there a wall between us? Are you not my sister? Are you not my brother?
Well, something got your chance.
I confess that I've been blind. Open up this heart of mine. Show me how to love. Farther than this world I know. Take me where you want me to go. Show me how to love. Are you not my brother? Are you not my sister? Are you not my sister? Are you not my brother?
And that will never change.
Oh, I confess that I've been blind. Open up this heart of mine. Show me how to love. Farther than this world I know. Take me where you want me to go. Show me how to love. I confess that I've been blind. Open up this heart of mine. Show me how to love.
Farther than this world I know. Take me where you want me to go.
Show me how to love.
I confess that I've been blind. Open up this heart of mine. Show me how to love. Farther than this world I know. Take me where you want me to go. Show me how to love. Show me how to love. Show me how to love.
Thank you again, everyone. All right, so we have a few announcements today, but please look in your bulletin. There's so much more that's there. There's so much going on. It has all of this stuff going on, but I'm going to just highlight a couple of things. For prayer chaplains, we have our monthly meeting today from 1 to 3. And then don't forget the Delta Sonic tickets that help support our YFM. So just $12 for and wash and for the interior. And then there's other tickets, but see Natalie, whoever will be downstairs after the service. And in 2 weeks, 2 weeks is Church in the Park. So we won't be here. There won't be a 9 o'clock. We will be at, oh, well, there's 9 o'clock. Okay, I won't be here, so my mind's somewhere else. So, but we'll be at the Upper Onondaga Park from 11 to 12:15. And then playtime. So come ready to share, to swim, to just be there and have a dish to pass. And then I guess, Nancy, you're supposed to come up. You want to talk about our silent auction that's coming up in November.
Hi, everybody. I'm Nancy Hazard, one of the coordinators, as is Patsy Scala. So Patsy, if you would stand. JL, I don't see her here. JL will be joining us also. JL Cujo has joined our forces, and she is awesome. She's bringing a young way of seeing things, which helps me out. I know that. So thank you, Patsy. Now, what I want to say is November, yes, may sound like it's far away. We have exactly 4 months from today, minus 1 day, before our auction. Last year we had about 2 months, and it was an awful lot of work to pull it off. Now, anybody at the town hall meeting heard our leader, Reverend Edith, say she is intending, our intention is to raise $20,000. Now that is about 5 times as much as last year. We have twice as long to prepare. So we really need everybody, your brains, your feet, your hands, your mouth, to help with this event. It's so important as a fundraiser for us to keep this church flourishing. So please, whatever way you can get involved. Patsy and I think JL will be downstairs right after the service to talk to you about what you may do to help make this happen. We really need people, somebody who's really into graphic art, people who are into the media, social media, somebody who can set up an online auction for us, because we're talking online, silent, and live auction. So this is 2 aspects we did not do last year. It's going to be so much fun. And we see ourselves having performances up here to draw people in, and then hopefully go downstairs. We need you to help us with donations, and we are thinking, things like vacations, travel, bed and breakfast stays, huge. Think outside the box from what we did last time. Sporting goods stores. Where are your connections, your own networking, and how can you help make this happen? Bring in great items, and then make it a real success by drawing people in who are not sitting in these pews necessarily. Draw in people who we really want to help them learn more about unity, and hopefully have them bring some money with them. Okay, thank you.
Right, thank you. And yeah, so there's just all kinds of ideas and so forth. Please talk with them after the service to kind of see what a place you can fit in with that. All right, so I would like to now welcome our guests. Is there anyone who has not been here for a very long time and is back, or this is your 2nd or 3rd time back here? Could you raise your hands? We want to honor you. Welcome back. Thank you. Please feel free to join us downstairs after the service and come to the bookstore, and we should have another gift for you. They should have given you some things last week. Welcome back. Is there anyone who is visiting us for the very first time? No? Okay, yeah, I think I see all familiar faces today. Okay. Well, blessings for everyone for being here, and just know that here in Unity, the Christ light is within each and every one of us, and we need to share that with those around us and bring them in. So now it's time for our 5 basic principles. They're on the screen. Is there 1 or 2 of you who would like to share just briefly how these have shown up in your life this past week? Anyone willing? Oh, Patsy's going to say one, and then I think I have one that I'll share as well.
I think, as most of you know, I've had an experience that is tragic and could be life-crushing recently. However, I decided that that is not the way I'm going to look at it. I'm going to look at it as if I have been, just as Joe has been given a chance to start a new life in his soul life, I have been given a chance to create a new life here on this earth. And I'm doing that through my thinking and my feelings, and I am having a joyous life. I also want to say, and this is obviously principle number 3, we create our life experiences through our way of thinking and the way it makes us feel. But I also want to thank all of you for supporting me in this journey toward creating a new life. Thank you.
So I'll go ahead and share, not this Friday, but the Friday before, my daughter had her 2nd child. And you talk about how, again, we create our life experiences and what's there with it. And she had set up that she would have an event done on Wednesday. She continued working through Thursday, till 4:30 on Thursday. is at the hospital at 5 o'clock on Friday morning, a little bit of start of labor done, and by 2:45, she has an 8-pound, 6-ounce child. She had planned this, this was the timing it was all going to, but it is her way of thinking. This was just done and declared. This was how it's going to be. So all is well. They're doing just fine, and I'm going to go see them in a little bit. But you won't see me for a month of Sundays for part of this coming up soon. So anyways, it is our life. Thank you. So now we will move on to our prayer portion of the service. So know that we have prayer chaplains available to pray with you before the service and after the service. Here we have a quiet meditative time from about 10:30 to 10:45 just to hold space, and then the prayer chaplains are available to pray with you after that time. And as our prayer box comes forward, you know that you could replace your intentions in that box, and it is in just that asking, that stating, that all is well, all is declared, and is present. At Silent Unity, they have been praying continuously for over 125 years. We were founded on prayer, and that maintains all of that we do. So you may place your attention in the box after the service or keep it in your heart. Just know that it is there. And we will now are kept here for 30 days in prayer, and then they go on to Silent Unity, where they continue to have them in prayer for the following 30 days.
So as we breathe in and we breathe out, we breathe in peace, we breathe out love. We breathe in joy, we breathe out harmony. We breathe in and out, in and out, in and out. And as we do that, we know that each prayer that is in this prayer box is answered. We know that each prayer that is in our hearts are answered. They may not always be answered in the way that we thought they were supposed to be, but they really are answered as they should be. So as each prayer is a song and each song is a prayer, know that we all are in this together. Are you not my brother? Are you not my sister? So as we move around this world in love and continue to radiate it out, we are going to radiate peace and harmony and know that each and every individual in this world has everything that they need. And we will always reach out, holding our hand, holding our hearts, and holding love for each and every being on this planet and in our world community. So as we close, we say, we stand in love. Amen.
And now is our meditative part of this service. Some of you may have already joined me in closing your eyes, and if you have not done so, I invite you to at this time. For those who are not comfortable closing your eyes, I simply ask that you focus on one spot in the room, perhaps the Christ candle here, or the spot just in front of on your lap. But we affirm in this moment there is no spot where God is not. So relax. Intentionally relax more deeply into the seat where you're sitting. Letting God, letting go. Letting God and letting go. And take a moment to think about a golden light. That perhaps you're on a walking hand in hand with someone you love. And at the end of the journey, you can see that there is this golden light. And you want to get there, and yet you don't think it's attainable. But imagine just for a moment that the light is really already there, for the light is within you. golden light. That light which you want so much to be a part of, to see it, to touch it, to experience it, is right here and now. So take a moment to imagine that golden light, that there is this golden light of love that is expressing as you. That the golden light is filling every cell of your beingness equally at the same time. The golden light of love. Imagine that that light is warming the insides of your body, and yet the light can't stop there, for it is radiating out through your body, from you to everyone that's here. We simply allow the light to shine. That is what it is called to do and to be, to shine. So we imagine in this time of silence we're moving into that we are joined by this golden light. That the golden light is us right now and in every moment of every day. But just for now, we acknowledge its presence and we go deeper into the light together as one. In our silent time, we go to the secret place of the Most High, the secret room, the room where we abide with the golden light of love, God the good, omniscience. In the silence, we know that we are the golden light, and we say, I am the golden light. I am the golden light. In the silence, we move deeper as one golden light shining in the silence. In the silence, we go deeper together. The golden light. I am the golden light. And in this expanded state of awareness, we bring into our hearts and minds all of the prayer intentions which have been placed in our prayer box. We bring in the 12 students and one soccer coach in Thailand as we affirm all is well for them. We bring in anyone that we may want to surround and share and illuminate them with the golden light, knowing that this light is for everyone as we brighten and lighten the world. We know that we are the golden light, and we allow it to flow through us to everyone. And for this, we are so grateful, and so it is. Amen.
Before I spoke a word, you were singing over me. You have been so good to me. Before I took a breath, you breathed your life in me. You have been so kind to me. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God.
Oh, it chases me down, right till I'm found, leaves the 99.
I couldn't earn it, I don't deserve it, still you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. When I was your foe, still your love fought for me. You have been so good to me. Oh, yes, you have. When I had no words, you gave them all to me. You have been so kind to me. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God.
Oh, it chases me down, right till I'm found, leaves the 99.
I couldn't earn it, and I don't deserve it, still you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, restless love of God. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. I couldn't earn it, I don't deserve it, still you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love
Good morning. Oh my God, the celebration team is so amazing, aren't they? Yes. Thank you so much. Just have our heart. They have our heart just crack us wide open, you know. It's okay. Oh, hey, for those of you who don't know, I'm Reverend Edith Washington-Woods, Senior Minister here. Hey, happy Sunday. The second Sunday in July. Yeah, we have 5 of them this month. Did you know that? Well, that's because the first was the first day. Yeah. Oh, so I want you to think about for a minute what it was like when you were 5 or 6 or 7. Just go back and remember what some memory that comes up. Just conjure it up in your brain. Yeah. When I was 5, my grandma, on my dad's side, who was Baptist, by the way, her Baptist church were taking us all to, we were going to this amusement park in Chicago from Gary, Indiana, which was so far away for a 5-year-old. You know what I mean? Even though it was only about 25 minutes. That amusement park was named Riverview. And Riverview, I never went again because I think it closed down or something like that. But I remember standing outside of that big old bus as a little kid waiting to get on the bus. What memory do you bring up? Some memory. Maybe it's some nice memory and maybe it's not. So I want to tell you a story about this kid named Ian. Ian. I made up his name. Okay. So it's Ian. And Ian, he grew up with a mother and a father. His father was his stepfather. And Ian recalled later in his life how his stepfather, when he would introduce him, he would say, "This is Ian, my wife's son." And then when he would introduce the other children, he would say, "And these are my children, XYZ. Hey, we make up the name, you know. And Ian grew up thinking that he was not loved because his stepfather he would always separate them like that. And he didn't really understand, and he walked around with this pain and sadness. Now, I don't know if some of you, when you bring up a memory from age 5, 6, or 7, or if some memory such as that may have come up. But I know when I think about my childhood and how I had a stepmother and what that was like for me and how I felt unloved, it was not the same dynamic. You know, she didn't say, because she didn't have other kids when they first got together. She had my brother after they got married. But just the same, you know, the feeling of I'm not loved because my dad isn't there like he was before he met her. You know, her. But when Ian was 13, his dad took him on, they went fishing. I love to fish. I don't know about you guys. Hey, you know what? I have not done that since I've been here. Where's my fishermen? Fisherwomen, hey, got to do it. I love the fish. It's so much fun and it's peaceful and everything. Well, he took his son, Ian went with his stepdad fishing, and he saw some of his buddies, the stepdad did, and this is what he said. "This is my son, Ian." And from that moment, Ian, it was like something got transformed in that moment, because before age 13, he wasn't saying that. He was just saying, "This is my son." And can you imagine this little boy looking up at this man, and all of a sudden, something shifted. That in that moment, there was something that happened, and yet, Ian forgot all about it. He noted it then. It was a very special moment, 5 words, "Yay, this is Ian, my son." And then he went on with his life and he forgot all about it. Until he was having a lot of stress and a lot of discomfort. Oh God, here I am. I want to move and the thing won't let me. Okay, there we go. All right. So Ian was having his life, and he was very stressed and feeling anxious, and a lot of other words. You can fill in the blank. And someone suggested to him that maybe he should try meditation. Okay, so he tried meditation, and he liked it a lot. And what happened within the meditation was he remembered what happened when he was 13. He remembered what happened when he was 13. And in our book that we're studying, which I have no cover, I need some help. Where can you hook me up, please? Thank you very much. Our bookmaker, Mr. Ed Hazard, thank you. Because I knew it was going to happen. It happened. It just pulled right off on Thursday when I was reading. I said, oh my, I have no cover now. But in our book, The Endless Practice, Mark Nepo says, our deepest gestures wait inside to be released by love or by crisis. So here Ethan was having this crisis. Some people may call it the dark night of the soul. He was sad. He was having some feelings that didn't feel good, anxious, depressed. And someone suggested that he try a little bit of meditation. And I say, meditation or medication? Which one do you want? So he tried the meditation, and something happened in that meditation. Because within him was the love. The love that he had been seeking was already there. But he was able to also feel the love from his father. Yes? Like he transformed that word step, like stepping on the next stepping stone, to realize that this was his father. Now I have to tell you a little caveat. Just be with me when I buzz. It's just me and electricity. I don't know what to say about it. But Ian didn't have another father. They met when the mother was pregnant with him. That's when the mother and the stepfather met. They got married, and that was it. So he had no other father. This was it for him. And yet, because of the dynamics and the things that he made up for himself, he believed that he was separate, and he discovered that the deepest gesture was waiting, and it was unlocked inside of his meditation. You know, Charles Fillmore, the co-founder of Unity, he said this about love. He said that love is the pure essence of being that binds together the whole human family. The whole human family. Well, there is a call of love that's happening right now. A call that we're being called to love even more. You name it, it could come up. One of those places that we're called to love is with the 13 Thai, the 12 Thai children and their soccer coach. That with the media, with the internet and all of that, we get to know what's happening in a place that, I don't know, has anybody here ever been to Thailand? Not a soul. Me either. I don't even know where it's at unless I look at it on the map. Now, if Tavion was here, he could probably tell us exactly, precisely where it's at, but I don't know. Maybe it's near China or something like that. Hey, I'm truly American. What can I say? I only know where Indiana is, and Minnesota, California, you know, Atlanta, Florida. You know, that's where Disney World is. But we get to love in the places that sometimes we don't even know. But it only takes one seed thought for us to be willing. The seed that was like the seed planted within Ian. You know, sometimes we have a seed that it shows up in a crack. You know, the crack in the ground, like the crack in our driveway, well, my driveway, is concrete. I don't even know how that could happen, but in the concrete or the asphalt, you could have a seed that gets in there, you know, when the wind blows and whatnot, and then all of a sudden you got these little trees that's growing up, and they're about this high, and you go, oh my God, what is that? And we may say, oh, that's a bad thing. That's a weed. That's a weed. Ugh, I don't want to have that. But in our book, Mark Nepo, he, let me find where I want to go. in the book, he talks about going to a tree. He went to Central Park, and there was a very old tree growing out of a stone. So imagine that stone is like this crack. And the tree, he figured, had been there for about 200 years. So a tree that's been somewhere 200 years is no longer a seed. It has lots of seeds. It has this big, huge trunk. And then the leaves and the branches, they reach out to the heavens. And it's reaching. I swear to goodness, I didn't know.
Hello? Okay, there we go. Let's try this out. So Mark Nepo is sitting in Central Park in this big, huge tree that came out of a stone. And it's reaching back to connect with all that there ever was and all that there ever will be. You see, the seed that's in the crack, it's really how we look at it. Do we look at it as something bad, or do we look at it as something good? That perhaps it's just wanting to be loved in some way. Now, I'm not suggesting let the weeds and the cracks in your driveway grow, because no, you don't want to do that. But the metaphor of it, when you think about it, and if you ever saw that tree in Central Park, I've never been to Central Park. Yes, I have. I rode past it once. But just imagining what that would be like. It's all about our thoughts. So the Dhammapada, which is ancient text of the Theravada Buddhism, they say to us in these words, our life is shaped by our mind. We become what we think. Joy follows a pure heart, a pure thought, like a shadow that never leaves. I'm going to say that again. Joy follows a pure thought, like a shadow that never leaves. That shadow is the shadow of our thoughts about ourselves when we were 5, 6, or 7. The shadows that shape us. You know, Reverend Dr. Michael Beckwith says that we get shape-shifted. So how are we getting shaped by those thoughts from so long ago? Well, we do, and then they play into our now. You know, Ian remembered. He remembered again in his meditation practice that he and his dad had gone on a walk together when he was 5, 6, or 7. And they walked, and they walked, and they walked. And there was a golden light. And they wanted to reach that light. And what he discovered in his meditation, that the golden light was the light within the secret place of the Most High. The secret room that is in here. It is that place where spirit resides. You know, where is it at? Can I find it in my vein? Can I find it in my heart? Can I find it in my toe? Perhaps it's everywhere. That golden light. And our Bible verse for today shows us, as Jesus had said in Matthew chapter 6, verse 6, he said, but whenever you pray, go into your room and shut the door and pray to your Father who is in secret. And your Father who sees in secret will reward you.
Ian was rewarded. He was rewarded because he learned a new way of being and sitting in the silence. Just like we did when we were having that little bit of time in the silence, and I intentionally took you to the light. Perhaps you felt some of the things he felt, because it's a feeling that we have when we get to feel the golden light of love. That it's a feeling, it's an experience, if we're willing to be cracked open. In the moment that we're willing to be cracked open, we are willing to be like this egg. You see, this egg is like us. We have this outer shell, and then we have a part of us that we might be able to kind of say is like the white part, if it's a boiled egg, okay? And you take the covering off, and then there's that next layer. But then we get to the most exquisite part of us, which is the golden part. Some people call it yolk. The golden part is the nugget. It is the golden part that is the way that we connect with all there is. You see, all of us want to be shown how to love. Each and every one of us wants someone to love us, don't we? From the time we were 5, 6, or 7, we wanted love to happen. And sometimes in our little kid mind, we thought we weren't. Until when we realized, perhaps, I don't know about you, but perhaps when you sat in the silence or sat with yourself or walked in out there in the wilderness, I'm thinking about walking in a park or going on a nature walk or something like that. And all of a sudden, in those walks, we see love. We become part of that golden light because it's already right here. It's already right here. Now, why are we talking about gold? Well, gold is the power of the month, people. And so why not bring a little bit of the power of gold, which is the power of love, in with us? That we get to see the light of the world as we allow it to shine deeply from within us, because the Spirit of God is in this place. The Spirit of God is in this place. The Spirit of God is in this place. Why? Because it is in each of you. It's in you way in the back. Those people out there in Love Streaming Land, you can't see all these people in the back because, you know, they don't want to be seen. But they're there. I see them. The Spirit of God is here. It's alive. It's wanting, seeking to express as love. Are we going to let that light be loved? Are we going to let ourselves feel the love? Are we going to let ourselves practice what love looks like? You know, we have our examples right now. Like I said, the 12 children and the soccer coach. That I know everybody's heard about them, right? They've been stuck in a cave for 10 days, 12 days or something. 2 weeks now, 2 weeks in a cave. And when I first saw the cave, I thought, why? Why are you in that cave? Because I'm thinking, I've been in a cave before, caves with bats, caves without bats, and you walk in, you walk out. But this cave, right ahead of them, filled up with like 100 feet of water. That's a lot of water. And they don't know how to swim. And just before I went to bed last night, see, Akosawa and I were up cooking. I was her helper at midnight. I should be taking a nap. And I goes to bed. It's about 7 after 12, and I'm trying to will myself to sleep, and that doesn't usually happen right away. So, of course, I looks at my phone. I didn't really open it up to look at it, but it showed me a message that the Thai children are starting to be brought out the cave. And this morning at the service, Ann said 4 were almost out. Do you know if they're out yet? They're 4 are out. Can you believe that? So this is how, when we show each other how to love, this is how love shows up. Because I can bet that there's been a whole lot of people holding that light for them. Not just the physical light of all of those who were present and assisting, but holding the light up. Like we have to let the light shine as us and radiate out from us to everyone, even over in Thailand. Because how in the world are they going to get out of 100 feet of water? You know, the same way as when I declare we're going to make $20,000 off of this auction, please don't say that's not possible. Because our thoughts are things. Our thoughts brought those kids out of there. And I'm affirming that every single one of them comes out. And when we take our thoughts and make them real, then we can say, yep, $20,000 or more. And just say it. Just say it, say it, say it. What if you said that for your own life? What if you declared something in your own life and allowed that golden light in you to emerge and flow and give you a demonstration? We're talking about a demonstration in here. If we're talking about a demonstration, the demonstration can only happen if we are demonstrating. So what are we going to do? Are we going to bring our principles to life? Are we going to bring these principles to a way of knowing that God is real? That there is this overwhelming, reckless love of God that is ready to pour us out a blessing. Yes, that's who we are. And then we go tell somebody, hey, guess what happened? I said a thing was going to happen, and it happened. How did that happen? Because I practiced what I learned in church. Try it out sometimes. And in our book, Mark Nepo says that, for though the gold of the world is heavy, the gold of our soul is light. The gold of our soul is light. You see, that's what's lifting those Thai children and their coach. Because the gold of our soul is light. We allow the Spirit to be with us, to resonate as us, to move us through anything that we're growing through. And our affirmation can assist us with getting there. Here it goes. A golden light is flowing through me to you, and you to me. Together, we lighten the burdens of the world. Can you say that with me, please? Together. A golden light is flowing through me to you, and you to me. Together, we lighten the burdens of the world. Just take that in. And imagine in that picture, I wish it was like the picture it shows on my screen, but you get it, that heart is like your whole body. And that the golden light is radiating out, it is vibrating as you. And that golden light is so happy to be expressing love through you, that all we have to do is let it. It's that simple, and yet it can be that difficult, right? That all we have to do is be that light. This light right here, that all we have to do is let our light shine to everyone. Bring those kids out with your light. Bring them out. Bring them out. And all the kids in the world who have any sadness, despair at all. Because those kids are who we were at 5, 6, or 7. Or perhaps like Ian. So I want you to look at that light right in the middle of it if you can. And then take a gentle breath. Just take a gentle breath with me, breathing in and breathing out. take a gentle breath again, breathing in and breathing out. We are the breath of the world. We are the light of the world. We are the love of the world. And let's say this affirmation one more time with our heart. So much that it goes all the way to Thailand and back. Let's say it together, please. A golden light is flowing through me to you and back, you to me. Together, we lighten the burdens of the world. That be us. And so it is. And so we let it be us. Amen. And now it's time for our tithes, love offerings, and gifts. We have our love offering blessing that we can say together. Together, please. Divine love, as me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and thank you, God. You are my source. Okay, I wrote the check really fast. I hope y'all can read it. And now I'm going to try to tear it out of my book. You know, it's not easy having this mic in your hand, you know? I did it. Okay, what does Gandhi have to say? Be the change in which you wish to see in the world. Isn't that perfect? Yep, that's us. So we're going to have those children coming out of that cave. They can keep coming. Yep. Let's have them out today. In our daytime. I don't know what it is over there now. Nighttime already? Oh, well, tomorrow. Or tonight. We'll take it. So I hear everyone, you're taking that light, that golden light that's flowing through your body and rubbing your hands together and allowing it to go toward this money substance as we bless it. Spirit, God, Spirit that's in this place. We give thanks for everything we have experienced in this church today. We give thanks for everyone who has given of their time, talent, and treasure and just being here. Because if nobody was here, we would not be able to have these experiences. We give thanks to the giver of this money substance because we are giving as one heartbeat, one voice, one money substance, as we continue to know that it comes back to each of us as much as we need. We have abundance of all things good to live a happy, joyful, and peaceful life. We're so grateful, and so it is. Amen. Here they come. We are walking in the light of God. We are walking in the light of God. We are walking in the light of God. We are walking, walking in the light of God, God, God. Walking, walking in the light of God. Woohoo! Oh, is more coming? Hey, Natalie, here's a microphone for you. Oh, you're going to give her that one? Okay, great. Hey.
Hey, everybody.
It's a whole lot of y'all today.
So I'm going to have the kids introduce themselves. So nice and proudly and quietly, Curtis. Hear that? Okay.
Sophia. Dama. Avion. Curtis.
Santina.
Eldon.
Thomas. Todrick.
Trevor. Oh, well, I'm not a kid, but I'm Mary Beth.
Well, kid at heart. So today we kind of had a little bit of a free, fun play day. The boys and I finished the mulch on the outside of church.
Service
So,
work.
Yeah, we did a little bit of service work.
Yay.
And thank you, everybody, who brought bottles and cans today. Really
Awesome.
appreciate it.
Welcome.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. And we have our children's blessing and affirmation. And remember, when we say this affirmation, it's for the children here, but also the children that we know around the world, right? Like the ones in Thailand or maybe our children that are other places. So we're saying it for them too. Let's say it together, please. We bless our children wherever they are. We see them surrounded by love and light throughout the week. We have a thriving, expanded youth and family ministry. Yes, we do. And the prayer for protection together. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. And a peace song, everybody.